Hello everyone, today we'll be learning from 1 Science Chapter 2, Cell as the basic unit of life. So first of all, we need to know what is a cell. So in general, cells are the basic unit of life. Any kind of life that you can see around you. It can be humans, animals, plants, or literally anything living. It might be a microorganism or literally anything you can think that is alive. So imagine cells as blocks of Legos. It depends on the way you fix them. For example, fixing Lego blocks together can build you into a Lego house. So the same thing goes with cells. So the Lego blocks represents the cells. So depending on the cell structure, in general, in the total of them, you can actually build them, all of them, into organisms and so on. So in general, organisms are comprised of cells. That is why cells are the basic unit of life. Cells carries out life functions such as growth, respiration, and excretion. Cells also carry out cell division, which form new cells and replace damaged cells. So as you can see in the picture over here, this shows cells undergoing cell division, or rather, you can call it as cell mitosis, which you will learn it probably in your Form 4 if I'm not mistaken. Next on, we are going to study about the functions and structures of two different types of cells, which are the plant cell, as you can see over here, and the animal cell, which is over here. So as you can see, I took the photos from the textbook as I do not want it to be too hard for you guys. I'm pretty sure that you guys know that in the future, if you take biology, you'll probably learn something more complicated like this. And maybe furthering studies in biology, you learn through the electron micrograph, which is taken from electron microscope. As you can see, let me choose my highlighter. The electron micrograph for a plant cell, which you can see over here, very detailed. And also the animal cell, which is over there. So, to make things simple, let's forget about this, alright, temporarily. And let's focus on our syllabus. Right, so plant cells and animal cells, we have to differentiate them. So, before I want to say anything, I would like to say that all this stuff inside the cells are called organelles, right? Like these tiny things over here, they're called organelles. So organelles, I would say, there are some organelles that are present in both types of cells, both plant cell and animal cells. While there are some organelles that are highly specific or can only be found in plant cells. So I would like to start with organelles that are present in both cells first. So first, there's the cell membrane. So the cell membrane is basically this lining over the whole cell, or in the plant cell is the lining of the light green color edge over here. Not the dark green one, but the light green one. Okay, so cell membrane controls the flow of materials in and out of the cell. So after that, we'll talk about the mitochondria, which produces energy for reactions, which is over here. I think you can call it as peanut-shaped mitochondria. Of course, this is like informal way of speaking, peanut-shaped. Then there is the nucleus. The nucleus controls all activities in the cell. Nucleus contains chromosomes consisting of deoxyribonucleic acid, or more commonly known as DNA, that carries genetic information. So the nucleus is very important as, in a sense, it carries the identity of the cells. So the nucleus can be seen over here and there, both in animal cell and plant cells. Then lastly, there's the cytoplasm. So cytoplasm in general, you can say like in those empty spaces which looks empty to you guys, it's actually fluid inside there that holds all the organelles together. And yeah, so same goes with plant cell. Cytoplasm is actually everywhere in fluid form. It acts as a medium where chemical reactions occur. So we are going to now study about organelles that can only be found in plant cells. So first, there's the chloroplast, which absorbs light energy for process of photosynthesis. So chloroplast is over here. Now, I know many students get confused between the chloroplast and the mitochondria. So basically, chloroplast, you can see like dots over there. But mitochondria, you can actually see if you zoom in a little bit, which I can't right now, I'm so sorry. Yeah, mitochondria, there's actually like double membrane. So there's like one membrane outside here, and inside there is like folded sacs of everything. Folded membrane of everything. So yeah, double membrane for mitochondria, and for chloroplast, there's like just dots inside there. So chloroplast absorbs like energy for process of photosynthesis. So next up we have the vacuole, which is this huge thing in the middle here. Vacuole provides support to cells when filled with cell. Okay, so at your level, we only know vacuole is only present in plant cell. However, furthering your studies in biology, you'll learn that animal cells do indeed have vacuole. Only some of them, not all, some of them. And if it's present, it is very small and insignificant. So at your level, we'll just say that only plant cells have vacuole, animal cells do not have vacuole. Okay, and so lastly we'll learn about is the cell wall, which is the dark green color edge of the plant cells, shown over here. So cell wall provides support, protection, and fixed shape to the cell. So I do realize that in Form 1 you won't learn like the centrioles, the rough endoplasmic reticulum, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and the Golgi apparatus. So I will leave that to your Form 4 biology if you are taking biology. Alright, so now that we have learned the plant cell and animal cell structures and functions, we will be comparing between both of the cells. Alright, so first up we'll learn about the similarities. Similarities, both have a nucleus, both have a cell membrane, both have cytoplasm, and both has mitochondria, as you have seen from just now. Right, now for the differences. Animal cells does not have cell wall, which is absent, as you can see over here, while plant cell has cell wall. For chloroplast, it is only present in plant cell, vacuole also only in plant cell at the level, and for animal cell it is absent, but if it's present, it is small and insignificant vacuoles. So for the shape, animal cell there's no fixed shape, it is irregular, alright, and the plant cell is fixed shape. So sorry, I just realized that I didn't on my highlighter just now, so haha, yeah. So now we'll be learning about the unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Of course, you won't be learning it in detail, it'll be just the surface of it. Alright, so unicellular organisms. Uni means one, so unicellular organisms means one cell organism. So an example for unicellular organisms is from the animal kingdom is amoeba and paramecium. From the plant kingdom, the example is chlamydomonas. And for organisms that have characteristics of both, an example of them is euglena. Remember, all these organisms consist of only one cell, so that one cell is handling all life functions by itself, that one single cell. So you can see over here, this picture is a picture of amoeba. Alright, this picture here, you can see over here, is actually the paramecium. Alright, and this picture over here is the chlamydomonas. You can recognize this by its rather smiley shape, as you can see, two eyes over here, the nose and the mouth, a smiley microorganism. Okay. And the last one, which have characteristics of both, is the euglena. So the euglena looks kind of similar to the paramecium, but it has this like what we call as flagella, alright, which you probably won't learn it here, but this is the euglena. Yeah. So I would say the most important thing right now is the amoeba and paramecium. They always ask this in exams, and it's probably one of the most popular unicellular organisms. So yeah, take note on these two, yeah. So now that we have learned unicellular organisms, we will be learning about multicellular organisms. So multicellular organisms, I think most of you already know multi means many. So multicellular organisms means many cell organisms. Organisms that consist of many cells. So examples are human, macaque, hydra, sunflower, cat. So here are some pictures for you. This is the picture of macaque. So you can see like this tiny bulbs over here. Yeah, this is macaque. So sunflowers are just sunflowers, most of you already know. And of course there's the hydra. The hydra which is shaped like this. Kind of cute, I would say. Yeah, there's this like parts over here which will propagate later. That means you'll like split from here and form new cells of hydra and so on. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. I do not want to make the video too long, so for the following subtopics, I'll make it into another video. So that's it for now. Goodbye. Have a great day.